Shigum. So you want to learn to finger pick, Travis pick in particular. You've come to the right place. We're going to do mini lessons. Going to do them in order. By the end of this, you are going to be a Travis picking machine. Robot. The Travis picking humanoid. I already have a ton of content, tutorials of tons of Travis pick songs. Go check those out at mikesmusicmethod.com. But here, in addition to that, I'm going to have my tabs page, but I'm going to also have a hub of guitar goodness where it's just like the Getting Better series where we should be learning songs all the time, but sometimes you just need to learn the skills that are going to help you with the songs. And this is the beginning of a Travis picking series. Most of you already know this, but it's still going to be great practice in a way that you can grade it to your skill level right off the bat. So if you're a bit more advanced, I'll show you ways that you can kind of start to build on this. First way would be play to a metronome, but let's just do a G chord. Our thumb's doing 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going from 6 to 4, right? We know this. If you know anything about Travis picking, you know this. But now experiment on any of the and beats, any of the upbeats. We're going to use our pointer finger. So let's do 1 and 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to do my pointer finger on let's do it on the G string. 1 and 2. Let's take it to an A minor. Those of you who are new, you're going to notice we're going to have to do a different string set. I'm going to do 5 to 4. You could do 5 to 3. You could do all sorts of things. Let's take 5 to 4. And then again, on the first and beat, I'm going to do the third string. 1 and 2. That's the third string, thumb and thumb. Let's go back to the G. C chord and do the same thing. Then a D. Now you notice here, we're going to go even higher. I'm doing this so you get used to your thumb being in different positions. So on the D, we're going to do 4 to 3. I shifted my whole hand, and now my pointer finger is going to do the second string. So 1 and 2, 3, 4, thumb, pointer, thumb. So pause the video, make sure those feel good, and let's do them all together now. We'll do 2 revolutions of each chord. G, A minor, C, D, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4. Then to the A minor. You gotta slow the playback speed down a little bit, do that. C. Then to a D. We can add a different and beat to it. Now we can do 1, 2, and 3, 4. Let's try the same thing. 2, 3, 4, thumb, thumb, and 2. 1, 2, and 3, 4, A minor. 1, 2, and 3, 4 to the C. And the D. We can do the and of beat 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We can do the and of the fourth beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, ready, go. You'll notice in that one something different, and there's a couple ways to handle it. Very often in songs, the and of beat 4, they'll lift the chord early and they'll anticipate the next chord. That just gives you a second to change. So there, I can lift up and it doesn't matter because that's already open in the G. But on the A minor, watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm actually lifting the chord a hair early so that I can get to that C. And sure, I'm not playing a note in the chord, but that note's in the next chord. And even if it's not, most of the time it still works. But I could also choose to play that note, 1, 2, 3, 4, and, but that, just know that often when you go to the next chord, it might fart out, especially on this D, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. See how that note stops? Or I could lift the chord. So it's something to be aware of. Sometimes holding down and playing the actual chord tone sounds better. Sometimes lifting it a hair early to anticipate the next chord to come is a better option. Something to play around with on the and of beat 4. Even without getting into 2 and beats, but you now can imagine we can pick 2 and beats, we can do 3, we'll save that for another video. But what I want to show you now is just you can use different fingers and different string sets. So for example, we can do G, but I can use my middle finger to play the 2nd string. I can play the top string. I can use my ring finger to play the top string. I would encourage you to stick with pointer and middle for now, but let's do this. I'm going to do my middle finger on the highest string, and we'll do just the and of beat 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Same thing on A minor. C. I can also vary it up. First time I'll do pointer, second time I'll do middle. And here on the G, I'll do this, the 3rd and the 2nd string. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now here I'll do the middle finger on the 2nd string. A minor, same thing. Pointer finger on the 3rd. Then I'll do middle on the 2nd. Same thing on C. 1, 2, 3, pointer, 4, 1, 2, 3, middle, and then a D. I'll do my pointer on the 2nd string. Middle on the top. Again. Oops, sorry, I messed that one up. Should have been the pointer there. You get the idea. Really tight constraints, but even within those constraints, you can start to experiment. Get your fingers comfortable with that. Put on a click track or put on a drum beat. And once you get good at it, put on your favorite songs, right? There's no reason you have to learn a song exactly. Put on a Town song, put on a Hank Williams song, put on a John Prine song, a Dylan song, and pick your own pattern where you're just choosing one of those and beats to play with either your pointer or your middle. And no joke, you can practice that to thousands of different songs and be able to do that tightly with a recording, with a drum beat, to know you own that kind of basic building block of Travis picking. If any of that is giving you trouble, then of course harder concepts, that trouble is going to compound on you, right? So take the time now, basics, basics, basics. If you get good at this, I promise you, all other finger picking is just little layers of icing that we're going to stack on top of it. But these are the building blocks. Comment down below. On my website, I'll have a whole new a hub of guitar goodness that'll be separate from the tutorial tab pages. This will just be like having you get better at guitar. And I've got tons of these videos that I didn't frame this way before, but I will also put them up in this guitar hub of goodness. And that's everything from how to do triads, how to understand theory and scales. And that's it. Comment down below. Let me know how it went. Until next time, peace. Oh, look at that timing. Amazing.